Hey guys, welcome to the workout of the week, brought to you by the Get Better Project. The workout this week is a 10-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds of reps as possible in 10 minutes of 20 front rack dumbbell walking lunges, 15 hang power clean and jerks, and a 200-meter run. So for the front rack dumbbell walking lunges, you're gonna hinge at your hips, you're gonna lift the weight up to your knees and then jump it into your front rack. Then from there, you're going to take a nice big step, weight on the heel of the front foot, knee pointing the direction of the toe, driving through the heel to get yourself back up to the top, and then continuing on with the other side. You could walk 10 out, 10 back, or 20 in one direction, however it suits you the best. Then you would come down, let's say you put the dumbbells down, you pick them back up for the hang power clean and jerk, so you pick those guys back up, deadlifting them up. Then you're gonna hinge at your hips, swinging the weight to your front rack, and then jumping the weight up overhead, and then continuing that for the remainder of the repetition. You're just gonna try and get into a really good rhythm with this hang clean and jerk, and then putting the weight back down on the ground, and then you go off on your run. So for the hang clean and jerks though, we're gonna wanna make sure that we're hinging our hips, kind of like a swing more than a traditional clean. Hinge at our hips, keep the back nice and flat, weights on the heels. My toes are both pointed forward in my jump stance, so my feet underneath my hips. Then what I'm gonna do is throw my hips, swing, catch in this partial squat. Then from there, my knees are pointed slightly to the outside, my weight's on my heels. I'm driving through my heels. As the weight goes up in the air, I'm going back to that start position, catching, and then standing back up with a straight arm. That's the one repetition. Then we move on to the run, and we're doing our runs. We're gonna wanna have our feet in a similar position, maybe even a little bit narrower underneath our hips. We're going to want to fall forward from our ankles, picking our knees up off the ground with our big muscle group hamstring here, trying to avoid having the hip flexors over work to pick up the legs off the ground, because the hamstring is just going to be a much more effective muscle group to do that. Our toes are always going to be straight. We're going to land mid-foot strike, so we're going to land right in the middle of our foot there, or shoe, avoiding heel striking, avoiding toe striking, for efficiency purposes. And then we're gonna have a nice, really quick cadence. So essentially what we're doing is like a march, but we're falling forward and marching. Our hands are gonna be at our sides and looking like they're cleaning a big, thick piece of glass, rather than this over rotation that you might see sometimes on the trail. That's just inefficient, pulls us in different directions. We wanna keep our momentum going forward. So use gravity, pick your feet up off the ground. Try not to feel like you're not pushing off too much, because gravity will take us forward when you pick our feet up off the ground in order to run for a long distance at a fast pace. If you want to go faster, fall forward more and try and keep up with your feet. All right guys, there you have it. Let us know how you do in this workout. If you'd like to try 2 weeks of our full Get Better Project program, that is, if you have zero equipment, if you have just a couple of dumbbells, which is what we do obviously out here in the middle of van life, or if you have a full at-home gym setup, we have workouts for that too every single day. And we have coaching videos that go along with those. So you know why we're doing the workouts, you know how to do all the movement patterns so you can be effective and confident in what you're doing. And then we also have a weekly athlete check-in, which goes over sleep, stress, energy, nutrition, movement, all that stuff, because we're complete program, high end, and looking for any places that we can improve. So if that sounds awesome to you, head over to thegetbetterproject.com/2 weeks. That's the number 2 weeks. thegetbetterproject.com/2 weeks. And we'd love to have you try out the program. All right guys, let us know how you're doing this workout. We'll see you next week.